Welcome back. We are now out and about in Colleton River with Poppy Miller.
I'm Poppy Miller here with WHHI, and we're coming to you today from Colleton River, where they're hosting their 5th annual Colleton River Collegiate. As the players and coaches make their way in off the course, we're about to catch up with just a few of them. I'm now here with Matt Lucchese, who's the Director of Golf here at Colleton River. Thank you so much for joining me. So tell us about the die course here and how this collegiate tournament began to host here.
Well, the tournament was started back by a former member, Al Thies, who recently actually passed away. This is the 5th tournament that we've had. Michigan State was his alum, and he had a vision that we wanted to give back to the game, and a lot of that came with the U.S. Junior Amateur as well. But this was also an opportunity to have an event in which we started with Michigan State and just 3 other teams, and we've grown it from there to a great event, and we're always trying to get it better, but that's kind of how it started. And the die course, of course, is just a great venue to have a championship on, so that's why we've selected the die course.
And this isn't the only event to be held here at Colleton River. Talk to us about what other events you've held in the past.
Of course, the U.S. Junior Amateur back in 2015, but we also have had U.S. Open qualifiers, South Carolina Amateur Championship as well, and U.S. Am qualifiers. And we find that we want to obviously give a golf course to the best players out there to come and compete and try to play for national championships. So that's why we have it here, and we enjoyed having people come out to Colleton River and play it.
I'm now joined by Dr. Lee. Thank you so much for joining me. So tell us about your close friend Al Thies and why we're all here today.
Well, Al actually came here and retired here in 2005. He did a lot of things. He moved all over the country. He was a partner of Cooper's Librand. He and I were partners here a number of times, and we won our fair share of tournaments. When he was younger, he was a participant in the golf team at Michigan State University, and so he was a good golfer all his life.
And tell us about your position with UGA Junior Am.
Well, my position was actually I was the chairman of a number of different committees. Anything that had scoring in it was mine. I had the walking scores, the scoreboards, the standard bearers, a lot of other things that I did. But basically I did it to kind of support the club and to support my friend Al Thies, who was the general chairman for that committee, for that tournament.
And I know Colleton held that in 2015. Is there any plans to bring it back here in the future?
Well, after the event, the membership took a vote, and it was a majority, a grand majority, wanted to support another major tournament out here. So we're looking forward to the potential of doing that again.
I'm now joined by Casey LeBon, who's from Michigan State University. Thank you so much for joining me. I know you've just come off the course. How did your team do today?
Yeah, we fought hard. I think we found a way to win coming down the stretch, and some senior leadership really helped us in the end. So huge victory for us. We got 3 guys from our starting 5 who are injured, so we're playing with some new guys, and for them to come through like this is huge.
And talk to us about Charlie Nessler. I know that he is one, and we're just checking the scores now.
Yeah. It's the first full field event we had here 4 years ago. His freshman year, he won. I told him a couple days ago, I said, why don't we make it first 2-time winner in the tournament's history? And he just went birdie, birdie, par, birdie on the last 4. Amazing.
I know the weather's slightly changed now, it's raining, but still a lot warmer than it is in Michigan. How important is it for you to be able to class this as your home course?
Yeah, it is. For Al and Willa Thies, and we just lost Al and we miss him dearly already, but for us to come here and spend spring break here every year has been a huge part of the program's tradition, and the membership here at Colleton River treats us like family.
And Hilton Head, of course, is massive for golf around here with the heritage and all the golf tournaments. What advice could you give to young aspiring golf players, and what do you look for in a player as a college coach? Yeah,
it's a great question. The big thing is you got to have a passion for this, because there's a lot of lonely days when you're learning how to be a serious player, and you can't have anyone else telling you to do it. You got to want to do it from your heart, because it's a tough game. It knocks you down sometimes. So, if they're passionate about it and they can get into the details of playing golf, then they can find some success.
Well, that's all from us here today at Colleton River. It's been a fantastic day. I'm Poppy Miller with your Out and About report. Back to you in the studio.